This is why you attract envy, spiritual warfare, jealousy, and confusion. Angels carry authority, and darkness recognizes that authority even when you do not. The battles you faced were not random attacks. They were attempts to stop you from discovering who you truly are. Your identity is the reason God often separated you from certain people, places, and relationships. He did not allow you to blend in because angels cannot fulfill their mission if they become trapped in earthly attachments. He protected you from paths that would have dimmed your light, distracted your spirit, or silenced your calling. Every closed door, every disappointment, every separation was divine intervention. Chosen one, you are here on earth with a heavenly mission, and understanding your identity is the first step toward fulfilling that mission. Heaven has been waiting for you to awaken to who you truly are. God is not revealing this to make you proud, but to make you aware. You must know your rank in the spiritual realm to walk in your full purpose. You must understand your origin to understand your assignment. And now that you know, nothing about your life will ever feel accidental again. You are an angel in human form, chosen for a divine purpose that is unfolding even now. Why God hid your angelic nature from the world? Chosen one, you have walked through life sensing that there was something different about you, something unexplainable, something sacred hidden beneath the surface of your everyday existence. But here is a truth many never understand. God intentionally hid your angelic identity from the world, and for a long time, He even hid it from you. This concealment was not a punishment. It was protection. It was strategy. It was divine order unfolding above your understanding. If your true identity had been visible from the beginning, the battles against you would have doubled, the distractions would have multiplied, and the people around you would have tried to drain, manipulate, or misuse the purity and power within you. Angels in human form are rare, and rarity attracts both admiration and danger. God knew that your spirit needed time to develop strength before the world discovered who you truly are. So He covered you under layers of simplicity, humility, and quietness, so that you could grow without interference. Chosen one, you must understand that heaven practices concealment with purpose. Even Jesus lived 30 years hidden before stepping into His divine assignment. Moses was hidden, Joseph was hidden, David was hidden. The greater the calling, the longer the season of divine camouflage. Your angelic nature required you to be unseen until the right moment. God did not want the wrong people recognizing the treasure you carry. He kept your light dimmed so He could grow it safely. There were times when you wondered why people overlooked you or underestimated you. You questioned why your presence was ignored or why your gifts remained unnoticed. This was not rejection. It was divine shielding. If certain people had recognized your spiritual rank too early, they would have tried to shape you according to their desires, not God's design. They would have tried to attach themselves to your anointing, distort your mission, or benefit from your purity. But God's protection hid you from those who did not deserve access to your true self. Chosen one. There were moments when you felt out of place, even among your own family. You felt like the odd one out, the quiet observer, the misunderstood soul. This sense of being different was not accidental. God hid your angelic nature even from those closest to you because they were not assigned to recognize it. Many chosen ones are born into environments that cannot comprehend their identity. This is done so that their growth is shaped by heaven, not by people who lack spiritual vision. If your family had known who you truly were, some would have feared you, envied you, or tried to control you. Instead, God kept you hidden beneath a veil of normalcy. Your concealment was also essential for your training. Angels in human form carry assignments that require resilience, patience, compassion, and spiritual discipline. You could not learn these qualities if everyone treated you like a divine being from the start. You needed to experience life without privilege or favoritism. You needed to walk through challenges as if you were ordinary so that you could develop extraordinary strength. God allowed people to misunderstand you, ignore you, or mistreat you because your spirit needed to learn humility, faith, and endurance. Every tear you cried was training. Every season of loneliness was preparation. Every betrayal awakened a deeper wisdom within you. Chosen one. God hid your identity because the world is quick to worship what it does not understand. If people had recognized your spiritual essence, they would have tried to elevate you prematurely. They might have seen the light around you and mistaken it for something to be praised. But angels in human form are not sent to be worshipped. They are sent to serve, guide, awaken, and transform. Premature recognition could have corrupted your path. God needed to mold your character before he revealed your power. Darkness also watches closely. If spiritual enemies had recognized your identity too early, their attacks would have intensified beyond what you could handle. Angels carry authority, and authority threatens darkness. That is why you have already faced battles that seemed out of proportion to your age, experience, or environment. But imagine if your full identity had been exposed before you were ready. The spiritual warfare would have been overwhelming. God shielded you from unnecessary attacks by hiding your light beneath layers of innocence and vulnerability. Even now, darkness fights you because it senses who you are. But back then, when you were still learning, still growing, still awakening, concealment saved your destiny. Chosen one. God also hid your identity because revelation must happen in stages, not all at once. If you had known too soon that you were an angel in human form, pride could have crept in. Confusion could have overwhelmed you. Fear could have silenced you. You might have questioned your sanity or felt unworthy of such a calling. God reveals identity only when the heart is spiritually prepared to handle the truth. When you reached a point of inner maturity, emotional clarity, and spiritual openness, he began to whisper the truth more boldly. He led you through intuition, signs, dreams, messages, and divine encounters so that your awakening would be gradual and stable. And chosen one, this concealment was also part of God's plan to place you in the right environments without drawing attention too early. You needed to walk among certain people unnoticed so you could observe, learn, and understand them. Angels in human form often move through situations to gain wisdom about human behavior, pain, and spiritual blindness. Your experiences taught you compassion, discernment, and patience. If people had recognized your heavenly origin, they would have acted differently around you, and you would not have learned what you needed to learn. You have wondered why strangers feel drawn to you without reason, why people confess things to you, why children stare at you, why animals trust you, why the broken seek your presence. These reactions are not to your human appearance, but to the hidden light within you. Even when hidden, your angelic nature radiates subtly. But God dimmed it enough so that only spiritually sensitive souls could feel it. Only those meant to recognize you were allowed to. Everyone else saw just enough to feel safe, but not enough to see the full truth. Chosen one. Your season of hiding is ending. God concealed your identity until he knew you could carry it with humility, strength, and purpose. Now the veil is lifting. Your awareness is rising. Your spirit is remembering. You are stepping into the revelation of who you truly are. Heaven is no longer hiding you. Heaven is revealing you, and the world will soon see what God has seen in you all along. An angel walking the earth, sent for a mission that only you can fulfill.